What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Jay Simone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, subscribe and don't forget to like and comment on this video and my recent videos. And bam, if you read the title, then you know what's going on. This is another cook with me video. For tonight, we are making turkey legs with gravy, mashed potatoes, spinach, and corn on the cob. Or did I do spinach? I think I did do spinach. No, not spinach. String beans. It was green beans. Definitely green beans. But yeah, y'all, that's what we're making for dinner tonight. I only made 2 turkey legs because... Or did I make 3? I might have made like 3. Maybe 2 or 3. But, yeah, they're pretty big. So, they were really filling. You didn't need like 2 or 3 of those on a plate. You ate one and you was good. Okay, so y'all see the seasonings that I'm using. Most of the seasonings are basic seasonings that I always use. Now, if you have been watching my Cook With Me videos, then you already know I have a couple extra little seasonings, okay, thrown up in there. I like trying new seasonings. Like, I really like trying new seasonings, new flavors. And my mom actually dropped off some of these new seasonings she wanted me to try. One of them was the smoked mesquite. I think that's how you pronounce it. One was Asian spice. And there was another one, but I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I might not have used it in this video, but she definitely dropped off a couple other ones. But that smoked mesquite that she gave me, y'all, I like that. Okay, I might have to start getting it. I really like that. So right now, I'm just cutting up my potatoes. Y'all saw me season my turkey wings, okay? Season them real good with the seasoning and some oil. Cover them, put them in the refrigerator for a little bit while you finish the rest of the meal. So I peeled my potatoes. And then I cut them up into pieces and I dropped them in my boiling hot water. It don't look like it's hot, but that water was hot as fuck, okay? It was hot touching my fingers. It hurt just to drop them damn potatoes in there. And then, like I said, we are having corn on the cob. So I did put some corn on the cob in some hot water. And we like mayo and Parmesan cheese on our corn on the cob, okay? Yeah, I don't know how y'all like y'all's, but that's how we like ours, okay? If it's corn on the cob, it has to have mayo and Parmesan cheese on it, or it just don't hit right for us in this household. And for my mashed potatoes, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, pretty basic for the most part. Nothing too crazy. A little bit of parsley. Got to have some parsley. Parsley don't even really have no flavor. It's just to look good. And a little bit of Lawry's seasoning salt, okay? Usually I use sea salt, but I wanted to use some seasoning salt just because I wasn't putting a whole bunch of seasonings in this. So yeah, because like I said, I did make gravy, or I am going to make gravy. And that's where most of the flavor is going to come from. But I didn't want the potatoes to be super bland. So I put a little some in there. But the gravy is really where the most of the flavor is going to come from. All right? So just keep that in mind. After I mashed it, I mixed it up with my spoon. Added a little bit more milk because I wanted them to be more... I didn't want them to be so clumpy. I wanted them to be not watery, but mashed potatoes. Okay, I didn't want them to be clumpy potatoes. They got to be mashed potatoes. Like that. So, bam. Put that, let it simmer for a little bit. And boom, here goes my gravy. I put some butter in the pan. And added some flour. And that little bit of broth, that came from the turkey wings that's in the oven. I used some of the juice. I put it off to the side. I added that to my gravy along with some beef broth. And that's how I did that. Now, I just kept adding beef broth until the gravy got to the consistency that I wanted. You can make your gravy however much you want. If you want a little bit of gravy, don't use so much flour. In the beginning, when you first put your butter and flour, make sure don't use so much flour if you want a lot. If you want a little bit of gravy, I wanted a good amount of gravy, so I used quite a bit of flour. But yeah, I just mix it up really nice. Okay, and you're gonna kind of mix it until it gets kind of thick because you don't want no saucy ass gravy, or maybe you do. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. If you want yours super saucy, go ahead. But you see how it's getting like creamy. It's starting to get the texture that I wanted. Like, I don't want it to be soupy, but I want it to be gravy. It got to be smooth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, smooth. I don't want no clumpy or no watery gravy. I need the perfect in-between texture. And yes, season your gravy, okay? Go ahead and season that. I put some garlic powder, adobo, or maybe it was that onion powder. Garlic powder, onion powder, adobo. And what else did I use? Oh, black pepper. Pretty basic seasonings. The star of the show for the gravy was really the chicken bouillon cube. If I had beef bouillon cube, I would have used that. I didn't have any, so I used my chicken bouillon cube. I did use the whole thing, and I crusted it up with my hands and kind of sprinkled it on there because I didn't want to just drop the whole damn cube in the gravy. Like, that's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. So yeah, that's me just sprinkling it on my gravy, along with my paprika and all the other seasonings that I put up in there. Mix that around. I was gonna add a little bit of broth, but we're gonna see how it do what it do. That thing look like melted peanut butter or something. I don't know, but it probably don't look that appealing. You know what I'm saying? But I promise it fed my soul, okay? It really fed my soul. My man was like, damn, think about how you learn how to, you know what I'm saying, make turkey wings gravy like that. I'm like, girl, boy, you don't even know. You don't know who my mama is. But anyway, after I melted a little bit of butter in my small saucepan, I did add my green beans, my seasonings, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, adobo. And I think I went in with that Asian seasoning. Did I use that? Black pepper. I think I ended up going in with that, that Asian salt and spice seasoning that my mom got me because why not? I wanted to try it, and it actually was pretty damn good. So, 10 out of 10, I do recommend. And I added a little bit more butter too. And after I gave it a good mix around, make sure everything was evenly coated, you know what I'm saying? I had to mix it around quite a bit because the seasoning was kind of all clumped together at one point. And I just covered it and I just, let it do what it do. And this is the final result. Now, come on now. It was the bomb. I promise. It was the bomb.